Like I look like a gorilla or something. Or the moon emoji. Hey, it's Kendra and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how to survive when you are sick in college. This is something that I have to deal with quite a lot because I am sick very often. My immune system is just horrible and it just really can't handle college life that well, so I am sick a lot. So I thought I would kind of share with you guys what I do when I'm sick in college and how I try and get over it quickly and just recover and not feel too terrible, because it's kind of horrible being sick in college because you don't really have your parents to take care of you and you still have to go to class and work and you still haven't done homework and you can't just be like, oh sorry, I can't come to school today, and it's not like, oh it's fine like in high school. And before we get into this video, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel down below for more videos like these and just really fun videos and to stay up to date with my channel. But without further ado, let's just get right into it. So my number one tip is to just have one day of like solid rest. If you have to like skip a class that's like not super important, I would definitely suggest doing that if you're not feeling like good at all. If you have a fever, nausea, throwing up, or anything like that, just try and take it as easy as you possibly can. I totally understand that like it's not always easy to kind of skip a class or take a whole day to rest and just lay around and do nothing, because that's super hard to do in college, but just try and take like 1 day, 2 days to like completely try and do nothing. I didn't do this always, especially last year. I would just try and like power through it and everything, and I would just make myself really sick and make myself way worse than it actually needed to be. Now I kind of try and take a couple of days, just really easy, do not like, I don't do a whole lot. That really helps just to kind of like recover and get a kickstart to recovery. And kind of adding on to that, just make sure to get a lot of rest generally. Don't push yourself, don't go to the gym a lot, which is what I'm guilty of. I just try and go to the gym and run and power through it, and that doesn't help. It makes me way worse. I was sick for like a whole month last year because I made myself way too sick. I got like bronchitis and everything because I kept working out, and that is just not good for your body. So just make sure to rest and kind of give your body a break and just take it super easy. You know, it's better to like side on like, or err on the side of being like too restful, you know what I mean, like resting too much rather than doing too much. So just, yeah, take it easy and try and rest as much as you possibly can until you're feeling 100% again. Since you will have to do homework still and you can't just skip out on that, try and get it done early in the day so you can go to sleep earlier. Just kind of like when you get back from class, like right away, get your homework done, and that way you can have the whole afternoon and night to just rest, watch some movies, watch TV, and just lay around and do nothing, and you won't have to be worried, which like being stressed and worried is even worse for your immune system, and it'll keep it kind of like depleted and down a bit. And my fourth tip is to drink a lot of fluid. I know your parents and your doctors probably tell you this all the time when you are sick, but it actually does help if you're drinking a lot of water, a lot of tea to kind of soothe your throat and everything. Get as much water in your system so you can flush out everything that is bad, and get out all those nasty germs that are making you sick. So just make sure you are drinking a lot of fluid. You can do that through soup as well, but I just like to have my water bottle filled throughout the day and just sip out of it and just drink the whole day. And you can also drink like some vitamin C, like the emergency packets, or like a smoothie, just anything really to kind of keep your fluid level and intake level up. So the fifth tip, if your throat is killing you and it's really hurting, like mine actually is right now, invest in some cough drops and sore throat tea. My mom got me some sore throat tea at the beginning of this year to bring with me to college because she knew I was getting sick a lot, and it helps so much. Oh my gosh, it like really soothes your throat, especially if you put some honey in there. It really helps to kind of give your throat a nice like coat, so like food and everything doesn't hurt when you're swallowing, and coughing is a little bit easier. My throat always gets super sore when I'm sick, so just make sure you have something to kind of soothe it, either like a lozenge, cough drop, or sore throat tea, which I highly recommend. And also the sixth tip kind of goes along with that. Get some cough drops before you start coughing. You do not want to be caught in class like having a complete cough fit and like tears running down your face because you can't stop coughing and like your throat is itching. So just make sure you have cough drops in your backpack. Just everywhere around you have cough drops. Trust me, this will help a lot because I can't like count how many times I've been in lecture and I just start coughing and I can't stop. So a cough drop really helps with that. It's just a lifesaver, and you don't want to be like in a test, which this has happened to me before. I started coughing during like a Spanish test last year and it was terrible. I had to go get water. My teacher ended up having a cough drop luckily, and it was terrible. So just make sure you have cough drops ready and available for when the coughing part of a sickness starts. And the 7th tip I have is to take cold medicine during the day and also at night so you can actually get a full night's rest. I don't like taking medicine. I just like to try and get better on my own, but sometimes you really do need some cold medicine to help you feel better. I wouldn't suggest trying to just power through it with sickness in college because you have to walk to class, it's a long way, you'll end up feeling horrible after. So if you have some cold medicine, it kind of help your system and boost it a bit so you don't feel too terrible and you can actually make it to class. But yeah, I would definitely suggest taking some like Dayquil. Yeah, this is called Dayquil. I can't take it, so I don't really know like what, I don't know, a whole lot of medicine is called. So I usually just take Tylenol cold because it's really the only thing I can take. So yeah, just take like Dayquil, NyQuil. Mucinex is also a good one, I know. And yeah, so just make sure to take some cold medicine and get that in your system to help fight it off. And also my 8th tip is to eat food that will sit well with your stomach. I always kind of feel nauseous when I'm sick and I don't really ever have an appetite, so just stick with like crackers, oatmeal, soup, just water, plain old water, bread, just things that'll sit nice with your stomach and not anything like spicy that'll hurt your throat. But definitely just try and stick with easy foods, especially if you do have an upset stomach. It'll just be nice to kind of have something like really neutral in your stomach and it'll just help you to feel a bit better. And if you are feeling super terrible, just go to the doctor because you never know what it could be. I know I've been sick for like a long time and I finally went to the doctor and I had like bronchitis and a sinus infection, so I had to have antibiotics for that. And because I didn't go to the doctor forever, I don't really like going to the doctor, but when I'm, you know, at home, my parents make me go, but when I'm at college, I'm like, I don't have to do what anyone says and whatever. So I just don't go and I end up getting really bad if I'm not getting better. So just go to the doctor if you're feeling really horrible or if something's just not right. Just make sure to go, and definitely call your parents when you're sick. Just even talking to them will make you feel better. Maybe they'll send you a care package. Just call them, it'll make you feel better just hearing their voices. And also I'm sure your mom will have awesome tips for you to feel better, because it can be kind of scary being sick at college because you feel like you're kind of alone. I mean, I'm sure like your friends will help you get better, but like you don't have your family taking care of you and you have to take care of yourself, which really sucks being sick and like when you don't really want to get up or do anything. So yeah, just call your family, talk to them. But yeah, it's rough being sick in college, and I am sick quite a lot. As you can tell, I'm sick right now. So yeah, I have lots of experience with this, unfortunately. I hope these tips helped you guys. If these tips did help you, give this video a big thumbs up and leave in the comments down below how you recover from being sick and what your tips are for being sick in college. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope you feel better soon if you are sick and watching this, but I will see you in the next one. Bye! Just wanted to share with you guys how I keep my own teeth white, just because I did search around for I feel horrible, guys. I'm gonna go lay down now and do nothing, probably watch Tangled and just sleep. Living the life, right?